Kenshin. Act 4. In any historical reality, the character of Yaiko grew out of a feeling I just had in middle school. I was in the kendo club, at first just because it was something to do, but then I got hooked on it, as much as drawing manga, and soon I was swinging in the shinai every day to the point of exhaustion. The problem, though, was that I was weak. So weak, in fact, that I was embarrassed to my 183 centimeters of height. In 3 years of middle school, I was a member of the starting squad only once, and then only because the kid who was supposed to be the starter got suspended for causing trouble, and I got bumped up by luck. Even then, I still was unable to score a win in the league tournament. Even when I got my one chance, I took an L. The disgrace I felt at the kendo, the wanting to be stronger, the still being awful no matter how much I longed to be great, all that had found an outlet in little Yaiko. Yaiko knows the pain of the hero types like Kenshin and Sanosuke can never know. Of late, he turned more into a comedic character, but still my wish is to draw him in such a way that 5 or 10 years down the road, readers can envision him as a great swordsman. As with Kaoru, there is no particular logic with his design. That is, of course, unless you consider having a defiant-eyed young man with messed up hair in and of itself a must in a comic book for young men. You know, Yaiko's tragic backstory is a little personal. Hurts a little bit. I can't help but be pained by it. Again, when I was editing, I kind of noticed how, you know, Yaiko's our perspective really for this chapter, but Kenshin is in the background. He's finding him. You know, Kaoru sees Yaiko being carried off in the distance, and then we hard cut to what Yaiko's doing, but Kaoru off screen must have run back and told Kenshin what happened. And then when Kenshin finds him, he says something like, I have been in every Yakuza room trying to find you, and implying he's been looking for a long time for Yaiko. Really good with his entrances, isn't he? Kenshin has some really good entrances. I really appreciate that. Like how the boss knew not to mess with Kenshin, like, I'm taking the kid, I'm leaving. It would be embarrassing for you to lose your whole squad to me, so just let me have the kid. And the boss is like, yeah, cheap price to keep our squad not taken down by this guy. He's pretty serious. I'm not sure how Kaoru and Yaiko are gonna get along. It doesn't look like very well. I think she's used to students a little bit more disciplined, and girls are ugly. Did you like the dick joke where he bit the dick? I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, we're bringing our crew together. It feels good. So our two start the chapter by fighting. Act 4, Kenshin Ryu Reborn. No, that's not how you hold it. Oh, then how about this, ugly? Yaiko's wounds heal completely in a week. Finally, training began again at the dojo. Sort of. Kaoru's yelling again. I told you I'd strangle you if you called me that again. Go ahead and try if you think you can. Kenshin sitting in the back. Oro, we aren't making much progress. It's your bright idea. Kenshin, you tell him. Then wash out his mouth. I'm here to become strong, not to train against some little girl. Little? Kenshin, you told me to get stronger. You teach me. Kenshin says, the Hiton Mitsukiri Ryu will not be passed down to the next generation. This one is just an observer. He looks all bright-eyed. You should become strong with Kamiya Kishin Ryu and Katsujin Kin. He's adamant. I don't want you to learn my style. I don't want anybody to learn my style. They're not even listening. I'll strangle you. I dare you. Front spread. Act 4. Kashin Ryu reborn. Yeah, he goes like pouting. Start outside. There's some commotion. People are running. These two look. We got farmers here? Who are these guys? They're chasing down somebody. They say, stop! Yaiko. Yaiko. Yaiko! He's been skipping out since the second day. He's hiding on the road. Filthy mouth, stubborn personality, and no guts. What did Kenshin see in him? And then he hits her on the head, back of the head with a stick. I knew if I hit out, I would find out what you really think. I'll be better off learning on my own than from some ugly girl. You aren't enough to teach anybody. He stomps on the ground. It's true that I'm still in training myself, but at least I'm stronger than you. Now come here. Let me go, ugly. We gotta have some moment of mutual respect here. We gotta earn each other's respect for each other. Kaoru-san! Bam! They slam through the front door. Please help us. Euro-chan. Satu-kun too. How did you get wounded? What happened? Then two more guys come in. You can't get away now. I'll kill you! Kaoru, who are you? And what are you doing to my former students? Oh, these were the cowards who were too afraid to come back to the school. Shut up and get out of the way. They got a bladed, looks like a tool. Maybe they're farmers, maybe. They come swinging. And Kaoru jumps past them, dodges their attacks. And it looks like she's coming in for the kill. This dude's got a swastika on his fucking. Hit him hard. Damn. Damn, girl. That's the first shot I've seen of what Suki do for you. Damn. She took him out. Good for you, girl. Yaiko. Okay, so maybe we are gonna learn a little bit of respect for each other. Yaiko, wide-eyed. Oh, shit. Did you just see what Kaoru did? She looks over, huffing. What's the meaning of this? Explain this to me. The students are sweating, looking down, looking guilty as fuck, looking sus. Well, we ran into a gang of drunks in the city. Yeah, and they were bothering people, so we took them down. But then their friend showed up and said something about revenge. Where'd they go? There! Oh, shit. Okay, Kaoru, you gonna take down all these guys now? She took down the first two. Okay, Yaiko, Kaoru, let's see what you can do. That's too many. Look at that. That's too many. Yeah, he even says so many of them. Kaoru looks back, determined though. There are too many of them. Everyone into the dojo. They do a fast retreat. Yaiko's like kind of stressing. He's been talking shit. Now this is a real situation. They slam the door. The dudes with the swastikas go, crap. Master Hachisuka. Master Hachisuka looks up. He's got a punk rocker. How nice. Show them what happens to those who oppose the Hishimaji Jiren gang. Another freaking gang. We're in chapter 5. There must have been 3 gangs. And then there's the police. The Hashimichi Jiren gang. Now I get it. Who are they? They're bandit delinquents. It's like an army reserve for criminals. They can be more dangerous than the Yakuza because they've got a lot less to lose. Kaoru looks over. Well, we are in trouble. Why does this have to happen when Kenshin's gone? Yaiko freaks out. Oh shit, Kenshin's not even here. That's why I haven't seen him. Where'd he go? Yaiko's realizing this is about to get serious and we don't have Kenshin here. I asked him to go shopping for rice and salt, mitsu, and soy sauce. Idiot! Why do you have to buy all that at once? 2 students look over. Kaoru, what? Save us! What should we do, Kaoru-san? What do you mean, we? You fool started it. Yaiko ignites. F these guys. I'm the student here, not you. Yaiko, they're not at fault here. I say it again. Idiots. You really don't believe their story, do you, Kaoru? She looks shocked and looks over. And these 2 ex-apprentices look over too, ex-students. Yaiko doesn't believe their story. He's suspicious. He's perceptive. Sober, aware, perceptive. Or maybe you didn't notice the stench of alcohol in their breath. I know guys like these guys, okay? You were the ones who got drunk and started roughing people up, weren't you? And then you picked a fight with some Hisomaji's thugs. Is that true? Kaoru says. These guys look down, guilty as fuck, saying nothing. Well, is it? Kaoru insists. Shorty says, I'm sorry. Basically admitting guilt. Kaboom! Everybody's shooken off the ground. It looks like a laser beam went through their door. What the F was that? Mr. Punk Rock. Master Hachisuka. Walls are nothing to the Hashimashi. Come on out, or I'll demolish this crappy dojo. You get a side shot of Kaoru and Yaiko looking behind them like, oh yeah, a wooden cannon. How can they have something like that? Narrator note. Wooden cannons. A simple cannon made from oak, launching balls of clay. Its power was comparable to a normal cannon. Well, goddamn. Never be surprised by Hashimaji. We don't depend on measly swords. Kaoru looks back like they're gonna fucking blow our house up. Now, to settle the score for my guy who got his arm broken. And the bar fight that our ex-apprentices started. And then they come back here. And then get our house blown away. Kaoru looks back at his jerk-offs. You guys use swords for a drunken fight and broke his freaking arm? They're like... And Yaiko was onto them from the beginning. He's like, don't believe these guys, Kaoru. Here he comes out again. They may be crude and stupid, but you guys are even worse. Besides, former students mean you guys ran away with your tails between your legs when things got rough. And now you run back to the dojo for help? Another explosion. Good for you, Yaiko. Telling these people off. These guys walk in. We make our own door. You can't get away now. Come out, Yaiko. Go ahead and take them. We don't care. And then the apprentice is like, wait, what? We're after you too, fool. And the girl. You harbored these punks. What the? Garu pushes Yaiko out of the way. Bring your revenge to me. Garu steps up. And leave these three alone. She's taking responsibility. Yaiko, wait a second. What are you doing? My father and I taught those two. Even if they're out of the dojo, their misuse of my blade is my responsibility. Somebody drops their sword. Is that Kaoru? I think it is. She's walking up there and then she drops her sword, disarms herself. I thought I was trying hard to teach Katsujin-kin swordmanship that benefits people. I guess it was an illusion. She's lost spirit. She's like, I taught these guys how to fight. They went around drinking and beating people up with their swords, and now we started a whole gang war, and it was kind of my fault. I thought I was trying to teach swordsmanship to benefit people. I guess it was an illusion. Yaiko's watching her walk up to these guys with no sword. We're seeing his perspective, her back. Yaiko, you have a foul mouth, but you have the makings of a good fighter. So train hard. Yaiko looks at her like, oh my god, Kaoru, what are you doing? Stern. Scared. Goes right up to these guys. They're all 10 feet taller than her. You'll take all the blame, eh? Well, I guess I don't mind fighting a woman. There's a finger pointing at Perv. And then Yaiko comes in. The flying jump kick. Stop this idiocy! Kaoru's shocked. This guy just got hit in the face with this kid's foot. Do not take me, Yaiko, for scum like this. Do you think I could let you die alone? He's gonna fight with us. He's standing up next to us. We're gonna fight together. You brat. Now I won't let you go. I'll kill you. Look who showed up on the block. That doesn't sound very friendly. Kenshin! You got the fighter eyes. We held our own until Kenshin got here. Good job, Yaiko. Perhaps the two in the back have been up to no good, meaning the apprentices. But still, did you have to resort to a cannon? Let's calm down and work this out. The guy got kicked in the face by Yaiko. And who the hell are you? Master Hachisuka, this is bad. This guy is... Remember the Rurouni who beat up the police sword corps by himself? I think that's him. Coward. You're gonna let yourself get scared by one Rurouni? We have this on our side. Prepare the cannons! Fire! I was shocked, like, oh my god, Kenshin's gonna die. The apprentices are shocked, like, holy shit. Kenshin stands there. You're gonna stand there while they shoot a cannon at you? What's your plan? His eyes get focused. He takes the sword out of his sheath. Okay. Hi-oh. And he's cutting the cannonball in half, with each half exploding on each side of him. He cut the cannonball in half with the sword. I mean, I guess they did say it was like, you know, a clay cannonball, so It's more realistic, but this is still incredible. I've seen catch a bullet. I've never seen cut the flying cannonball in half. Doom! Doom! Everyone's as shocked as I was. It's pointless to hesitate when using the Sakabato against non-human objects. Once again, stop the foolishness. I think we get a hard cut of everybody decided to go home. And now we're just kind of chilling under the sun. My, so much happens when this one is away. The two apprentices looking over. Kenshin looks back. It doesn't matter, guys. Go home now. And forget from this moment on that you were ever students of this place. Never hold a sword in your hands again. You've disgraced yourself. They walk away. Yaiko hates these guys. Kenshin dismissed them. Kaoru says, Hiri-chan. She's got her back to him. The wound on your shoulder. Make sure to go see a doctor. He looks back like, damn, she still cares. And then they kind of limp away in shame. Kenshin touches her shoulder. Cheer up, Kaoru-dono. No matter how sincerely you try, there are times when your thoughts just don't reach the students. Yaiko walks by. Quit crying. It doesn't suit you. I won't turn out like them. Kaoru looks over like, oh my god. I'll enter your dojo. I know it's impossible to be like Kenshin right away, so I'll settle for your level for now. Zips inside the dojo. Kenshin. Then there are those you really do reach. No matter how sincerely you try, Kaoru, there are times when your thoughts just don't reach the students. But then there are those you really do reach. Kamiya Kenshin Ryu, no master, one instructor. Kamiya Kaoru, one student. Myojin Yaiko, and Rurouni Kenshin. The early spring day in the 11th year of Meiji, the first small steps were taken. I've got no time to fool around, Kaoru. Hurry up and attack me. I want to get good and fast as I can. I liked it better when you were calling me ugly. I felt like the theme for this chapter was Kaoru and Yaiko need to, find some respect for each other. They're both aggressive personalities, and this was the first chapter where Kenshin wasn't there. It was Kaoru and Yaiko defending the dojo. Kenshin shows up at the last second just to save the day. It was cool to see Yaiko was perceptive. He wasn't buying these the old apprentice's story. They ditched the dojo when it became a bad reputation with the Batosai. Then they come back full of shit with the story, seeking refuge, seeking protection. They pissed off a bunch of Nazis. That was pretty crazy. In the end, it looked like all they really did was break one of their homies' arms, but then they come over with the giant cannons, start blowing shit up. So these guys are like extremists, obviously. I think it was really brave of Kaoru to walk up and take responsibility for, once she learned that these guys were using her sword style to have drunken fights, She was like, oh, I guess all my teaching was just an illusion. It was an illusion. I was tricking myself into thinking this was all gonna be for like self-defense or help people or give life or swordsmanship to benefit people. It was these guys aren't using it that way. And she kind of, there was like a, I don't know, she lost her vigor. She lost her spirit. She lost her way. I feel like she was ready to take a pretty big punishment, which made Yaiko's moment where he jumps in and stop the idiocy so significant, because he wasn't gonna let her go down alone like the other two cowards standing behind him. And then, you know, that was at the end. I'm not gonna be like those guys, Kaoru. I'm not going anywhere. I know I can't fight Kenshin, that's fine. I can fight you, well, I can deal with that for now. I really think Kaoru, like, was down in the dumps. Kenshin comes over and goes, cheer up. Meaning she's not. She's sad. She's literally crying in the next panel. And he says, no matter how sincerely you try, there are times when your thoughts just don't reach your students. She was doing the master thing of my students messed up, but that's clearly my fault because I didn't teach them the way. But then Yaiko walks by and reassures her that, or Kenshin reassures her, there are those that you really do reach. So I feel like we got some, you know, our relationships worked out. We were fighting at the beginning, but now we're kind of Kaoru and Yaiko. We're, what to say, respectful is the best word that comes to mind. Maybe they'll be more respectful towards each other, respect each other more. I never thought we'd see the 15 students that never came back. That was a surprise. The cannon was a surprise. I think that was to show us that these guys are like, these guys don't play around. You break my arm, I blow up your house. Oh, this was, Kaoru got this amazing shot where that's usually safe for somebody like Kenshin, and Yaiko got to witness her kicking ass. That was really cool. He's like, oh, maybe this girl can fight. And you notice when Yaiko throws his move, there's no sword in his hand. It's a drop kick, or it's a flying jump kick. He's not fighting with the sword. He doesn't know how to fight with the sword yet. So I feel like Kaoru earned his admiration, if not his respect there. Yeah, good chapter. We're moving fast. Character development. We're moving fast. We're all friends. Almost. We're learning our place in the crew. Our power level. Who's the strongest? Yaiko, you're the weakest. I think you would understand that now. And yeah, Kaoru's moment of like, my whole thing was teaching people how to use this style for people's benefit. They're using it for drunken brawls. I'm living in an illusion. And then Kenshin coming back and bringing up her spirit, showing her that Yaiko is, you are reaching some people, Kaoru. I did like Yaiko giving those guys a piece of his mind. Like, you guys are more pathetic than the fucking Nazis outside. And now you run back to the JoJo like you need help? What the hell? Where have you been? And then they come busting through the door and Yaiko goes, go ahead and take them, we don't even care. The author said, I started using Yahiko for comic relief. He certainly made me laugh a few times, for sure. Good chapter. This is just a cut up version of the chapter of this manga that we read together on my Patreon. If you want to see the full chapter and continue reading the story together, subscribe below.